This is Bill Hornbarger, Chief Investment Officer at Benjamin F. Edwards, with three things to watch for the week of June 16, 2025. Well, we have a kind of an odd week this week with a midweek holiday on Thursday. The financial markets will be closed, but there's still a lot to chew on this week. Monday morning, this morning, the markets are recovering from Friday's sharp sell-off and are somewhat focused on what's happening in the Middle East. We had the big down day on Friday, recovering a little bit today in terms of U.S. stocks. Oil prices have been rising sharply. That's a continuation of a trend, something to keep an eye on. And what's really interesting, even on Friday with the sharp sell-off in stocks, the traditional safe haven assets, U.S. Treasury bonds and gold prices really didn't do much. So again, I think the general consensus based on what we know today is what's happening in the Middle East will be relatively contained and relatively short and will not impact what's happening here in the United States. We also have a Fed meeting this week. That'll be on Wednesday. We'll get the announcement from the Fed. Interest rates widely expected to be left unchanged. Will be interesting to listen to the press conference and look at the economic projections. Those will be the first ones released since Liberation Day, the announcement of tariffs on April 2nd. So we'll see if the Fed has really changed their thought process on inflation and the economy and monetary policy going forward. And then we are going to get some data. We'll get retail sales. Retail sales expected to be up 0.3% month over month. That would be, viewed as kind of a good consensus number. And then on Friday, we're going to get the index of leading economic indicators expected down 0.1%. That would actually be the 37th decline in the last 39 months in leading economic indicators. And people who talk about recession, still concerned about recession, that's one of the biggest numbers they point to is that LEI index and the weakness that we've seen there.